Welcome to this video. I've been trying ways on how we can um, be going live on YouTube, Facebook, because we intend to do intensive revision with more especially with the grade 9s, 12s, and GCE. We are here to include the grade 7 work. So we are trying to see how best we can do this. So I want you viewers to follow us as we revise. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to solve this paper in three parts. I'm going to solve the entire paper. I'm going to start with the section A, then section B. So please watch this video up to the end. I'm going to try to be a bit faster so that I finish this video in a reasonable time. Without wasting your time, let's get started. Okay, so we have got question one. This is in case you are wondering this paper, which and which grade. This is grade 9 mathematics 2024 external candidates. The entire paper was carrying 50 marks, and it was designed that learners will take 2 hours to write the entire paper. So I'm going to propose the actual answers that we are supposed to be written, and I'll demonstrate on how to find the answers. However, I'm also open to suggestions and also comments. So please make sure you watch this video up to the end so that we also interact, as well as you also share your 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 ideas, and where you don't understand you can also ask me. Okay, so basically why we're doing this, we want to make sure that we revise intensively as we approach the time of exams. We have got between 3 months, 2 months to 3 months for preparation. Let me just say 3 months. We have got about 3 months to prepare. So we'll do intensive preparation with you. So you just follow us on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be doing these revisions on these two platforms. Okay, so let me not bore you so much with the words. Let's start solving this question. So the other thing is, before I start solving, is I'm asking you to share with your friends so that they can join us. Please share the link to this live video to your friends so that they can also come on board and we revise together. With that being said, let's get started. So 0.615 correct to three significant figures. So this is the question they want us to write the number to three significant figures. So let me see your answer here before I even work out this one. I want to see your answer here. What is the answer for this question? Please try to solve it. Remember, remember we are revising, so please, I'm not going to lash in finding the answers. I want also to interact with you, so please comment your answers. I'm sure you have solved it and you have gotten the answer. So the answer for this one is, when they ask us to write the number to three significant figures, what we need to consider is, first we need to consider the numbers that are given. Let's start by writing these numbers. We say 23.615. Okay, so significant figures, these are non-zero numbers. Okay, and if we have got a zero which is in between non-zero numbers, then that zero becomes a significant figure. But here, as you can see, the first three significant figures we have, or the first three digits we have, are significant figures. Okay, so there is no zero there. So those are the numbers we intend to. But how do we write this number? So what we do is we're going to round off this number to three significant figures. So meaning this one here will help us to tell whether we'll add 1 to 6 or not. Now, we learned that when in numbers, we learned that if a number is equal to 5 or greater than 5, we add 1. If it's less than 5, we don't add anything, or we add 0 to that number. So since we have got 23, we can write in advance point. Now, is 1 greater or equal to 5? We know that 1 is less than 5. So that means we can add nothing to 6, or we can add 0 to 6, which will be 6 still. So around 615 correct to 3 significant figures will give us 23.6. So the correct answer is A. Okay, the correct answer is A. Please, if you have got questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. We go to question 2. Question 2, the question is, which of the following is an irrational number? Which of the following is an irrational number? So, which one is number among the numbers given? Please let me see the answers in the comment section. Let me see the answers in the comment section. I don't want to give me the reason why you chose the answer you have chosen. All I want is for you just to give us to write your answer in the comment section. Okay, sorry, what has happened? Okay, we are on question 2. Okay, so question 2, they are saying we identify the irrational number. So to identify the irrational number, what we're going to do is we're going to find a number that is a whole number, or a number that cannot be expressed as a fraction. Okay, so when we look at 2, which is on A, 2 is a whole number and it can be expressed as a fraction, either 1 over 2 or 2 over 4. It can be used as a number in a fraction. Okay, so A is not the correct answer. We come to B, the square root of 5. When we find the actual square root of 5, we will find that the number will be with a lot of decimal places. Okay, that means this cannot be easily expressed as a fraction, and it's not a whole number. Okay, so B is a suspect, so I'm not going to say it's not an answer, but we'll say it's a suspect. Definitely, it does not qualify to be rational number. Therefore, it is irrational number. So, before we go any further, we can say the answer for question 2 is B, which is the square root of 5. However, let's talk about the square root of 3. We talk about C and D, the option C and D. So when you look at C, it has got the square root of 9. The square root of 9, we all know that is 3. 3 is a whole number and can be expressed as a fraction. So, meaning 3 is a rational number, not irrational number. It's a rational number. Then when we come to D, D, we have 7. 7 is a whole number. It can be expressed as a fraction, or it can be expressed as a fraction and it's a whole number. So meaning D as well is not the correct answer. So the correct answer is B. Okay, please, if you are confused anywhere, ask me, I'll explain. Okay, we come to question 3. Question 3 is saying, find the value of -2 plus -5. Find the value of -2 plus -5. So please try to find the answer for that one, please. Okay, I hope you have gotten the answer for question 3. Please write your answer. Now let's solve together. Find the value of -2 plus negative 5. So how do we solve this one? First of all, we are going to open bracket like this. Then we say negative 2, then plus negative 5. Okay, then the next step is we deal with the brackets. We remove the brackets. So we say negative 2. Then we multiply the positive sign, which is on the middle. I'm talking about this positive sign, times negative 5 will give us negative 5. Okay, when you multiply a positive by a negative positive, the answer will always be a negative. Okay, so when you are multiplying different sign numbers with difference, that means the answer will be negative always. Okay, now here we have got an expression which is negative 2 minus 5. Negative 2 minus 5. Now we can say that uh, we have a negative 2 and we have a negative 5. Now, since both numbers are negatives, that means it tells us that the answer will be a negative. So what we can do is negative sign in advance. Then once the signs are the same, what we need to do is we combine the numbers. Okay, here we are combining the numbers. Now remember, forget about signs, whether positive or negative. Let's think like 2 and 5 like stones. We have got stones, then we put them together, then we count them at once, regardless of the sign. So we have already taken note of the sign, which is a negative. Then the next thing we need to do is we just combine 2 and 5, which will give us 7. Answer is going to be negative 7. So the correct answer is A. Okay, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment question if you have got questions, please, and remember to share this link for our live video so that your friends can also join us to learn about this mathematics. Okay, so now we go to the next question, which is question 4. Question 4 is as follows. Question 4 is as follows. Factorize completely 6x squared minus 24xy. Factorize completely 6x squared minus 24xy. What I want you to do is please factorize this question. Work out this question, please. Write your answers. The answers you get, write them in the comment section. I'll be grateful to comment on them and also to see your contribution. So work on those. Let's see. Okay, I hope you have found the answer. Now let us go through the actual answer here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the expression 6x 24xy. So now what do we do now here? We have got this expression. So the first thing we need to do is, first of all, let's find the number, or the highest common factor of the coefficients, which is 6 and 24. Let's find the highest common factor of the coefficient, which is 6 and 24. So which number can go 6 and 24? The biggest number. We know that 1 can go into 6 and 24. We know 2 can go in 6 and 24. We know 3 can go in 6 and 24. We know 6 itself can go into 6 and 24. So this is the highest number that can go in both numbers. That means we're going to use 6 as the highest factor. Okay, so as the highest common factor. So we're going to write 6 itself down here. Now, we have found the number or the highest common factor of the coefficient. So what next? We're going to identify the variables that are in both terms. Now, when I talk about terms, I'm talking about the term which is 6x squared and also 24xy. These are two terms. Now, which letters are found in both? Those, when I talk about variables, I'm talking about letters. Which letters are found in both? So we find that x is found in 6 and also in 24. Now, the other factor you need to bear in mind is, once the letters that are found in both terms, the next thing you need to ask yourself is, which is the smallest power between the two? So now we have got x here, which is raised to the power of 2. That is the biggest power. And we have got x without any power. Now remember, during indices, we learned that if a number is written without a power, then its power is 1. Okay, so which power is bigger between 2 and 1? We know that 1 is bigger. The exponent which is bigger is 1. So that means we are going to write this x here, which is with 24. This x, we are going to write it here without a power. I just had put a 1 there because I was demonstrating. Now I'll write x without a power as it was. Okay, that means we have got 6x raised to the power of 1. It's just the same like that. But as professionals, we don't write 1. We know that a number without a power has a power of 1. So after doing that, there is no other variable, there is no other letter that is found in both. Then we're going to open bracket. Then we'll say, how many times can 6x go into 6x squared? Or we say 6x squared divided by 6x will give us the answer, which is x. Okay, when we multiply x by x will give us x squared. Okay, so it will give us x. Then we say, when we divide negative 24xy by 6x will give us negative 4y, like that. When we multiply 4y x will give us 24xy. So the correct answer here is D. If you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Basically, that's how you solve that one. Okay, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also invite your friends to this live video. Okay, support us. We want to see how you will continue supporting us so that we make it that every day in the morning and evening we'll be doing the review. Make sure you support us, please. Okay, we come to question 5. Which of the following shapes represent an output flow in a flow chart? Which of the following shapes represents an output in a flow chart? Okay, so find the answer there. Please share with us your answers. Share with us your answers, please. What is your answer for that one? Okay, which shape is representing the output? So please tell us the shape that is representing the output. Is it the oval shape? Is it the parallelogram? What shape is representing the output? Is it a rectangle? Is it a diamond? Which one is representing output? Okay, I hope you have found the answers. Please, when you get your answers, you comment them in the comment section. We want to also hear from you. Okay, so let's start. A, we have got the oval shape. This oval shape, it's either start or stop. Please, if my handwriting is not all that clear, please you tell me. Then parallelogram, what is the function of what does parallelogram symbolize on the flow chart? What does parallelogram symbolize on the flow chart? Okay, so parallelogram symbolizes output, output, and the question is asking us to find which one symbolizes the output, and that is the one there. Okay, what about rectangle? What does rectangle stand for in a flowchart? Rectangle stand for process. Okay, process. What stand for? The diamond stand for decision. Okay, decision. Okay, so basically those are the symbols, or those shapes represent those actions. Okay, unless if you have got questions. If there are no questions, we can go to the next question. We come to question 6. Question 6 is as follows. The diagram shows xy or y plane with a shaded region. Okay, so this is the shape. We can take time and look at the shape, and I'm sure you're able to see the shaded area. So the shaded area is the one here, down here. This is the shaded area. This one here is the shaded area. Okay, so the question is, describe the shaded region. Okay, so describe the shaded region. So we have got options there. So which one is describing the shaded region? Which one is describing the shaded region? Okay, please give me the answers. Which one is indicating the shaded region? Okay, so I hope you have written your answers. Please write your answers in the comment section. I want also to see how you. There is a secret with the trying first before I explain. There is one thing that I've learned in life. When you find something wrong, when you let's say when you have failed, it's easy for someone who has failed to learn. Okay, when you have failed, it's easier for you to learn compared to when you haven't failed. When you compare it to when you haven't failed, if you haven't failed, learning is taken casually. But when you fail first, I don't know how the brain works. Whatever you come to learn as a collection of what you failed, you find that it sticks in without uh, being collected. So please make sure you try. As I try to solve, you also get corrected, and then you know the things better than if you don't try. Okay, so here when we look at the shaded area, is the line, the one, when we consider the y-axis. So this is the y-axis, the one that is coming from down going upwards. That is the y-axis. So from it's cutting the y-axis, the shaded area is cutting y-axis on 1. Okay, so that means the when we talk about the shaded area in relation to y, you find that the shaded area is um, 1 going downwards. So any number less than 1, so it is equal to 1 or less than 1. So this we can come up with an expression. When you consider x, this one is not correct. When you talk about x, this one is not correct, and because of x, this one is not correct. So these two options are out because x is used. When you look at the x-axis, it is covered from -6 to +4. It's covered. So we come to a C and D. So when we talk about y, this one is saying y is greater than 1. Okay, so the shaded area, they are saying the shaded area is greater than 1. This could have been true. This statement could have been true if this is the area that was shaded. This one could have been true. C could have been true if this is the area, because they are telling us to, the question is asking us to describe the shaded area. So to describe what is here down. So C could have been true if the top is the one that was shaded. Now, since it's not the top that is shaded, it's down, then we can say C is not correct. Y is not greater than 1, but Y is less, sorry, Y is greater, not, we are saying the shaded area is Y is less than 1. The shaded area is Y is less than 1. So meaning D is the Y is less than 1. That is the to describe the shaded area. Okay, and let's see if you have got questions. If there are no questions, please you can go to the next question. Okay, the next question is 7, which is how many faces does a triangular prism have? How many faces does a triangular pyramid has? How many faces does a triangular pyramid have? Okay, so tell me how many. Just count faces of triangular prism. How many faces does a triangular prism has? How many faces? How many faces does a triangular pyramid has? Triangular pyramid, how many faces does it have? It has how many faces? Okay, so let's talk about the triangular prism. Let me draw the triangular pyramid. Sorry, let me draw the triangular pyramid. It is like this. Let me draw the usual one like this. This is a triangle. Then it goes like this. Okay. Now we can see that this is the triangular pyramid. Now when you look at it, you find that this is the base, and that's where the name comes from. Triangular pyramid. It's because it has got the triangle shape on the base. If it had a rectangle or a square, let me say it has a rectangle like this. Okay, like this. I don't know if these lines are seen. Then this one could have been rectangular, or yeah, rectangular pyramid like that. Now this one has got 3 sides, so this is a triangular pyramid because the base has the shape of a triangle. That's why it's called triangular pyramid. And then when you look at the sides it has, we have the base, which is 1. Then we have this side on the right side of the screen, 2. Sorry, we write 2. Then here it has 3. Then the one that is facing me, that is the 4th side. So the correct answer is C. Okay, if you have got questions, please, like I've been saying, please ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay, we come to question 8. Question 8 is as follows. The following were the goals scored by Nsumbu football team in 9, that is 3, 0, 1, 18, 2, 1, 1, 0, 3. What was the median score? Okay, so what is the median score of the scores that Nsumbu football team scored? Okay, the median score. Find the median score, then comment your answer in the comment section. I'm giving you 15 seconds. I'll be giving you short seconds so that this video is not prolonged. So I'll just give you short seconds, which is 15. Okay, I hope you have found the answer. So to find the answer, to find the median of any data given, the median is asking us to find a term that can be found in the middle if arranged in order. It can be ascending or descending. So in which way? In either way, the median will be the same. Either you will arrange them in a same median, the median will be the same. So let's arrange them in ascending order. Okay, ascending order, that means starting with a small number going upwards. So I'll start with the smaller ones. So that is ascending. We have 0, so I'm going to write 0, comma. We have another 0 here, so I'm going to write 0 again, comma. Then we have 1, then we have another 1, then we have another 1. Okay, it's good that you can be putting them in circles, or if you want, you can just be ticking them to indicate that you have corrected those, because sometimes the terms can be a lot and it can be confusing to you to know which one you have picked and which one you haven't picked. So you just be careful by ticking them or circling them, just like the way I'm doing. Then we have 2. Okay, then we have 3. Again, we have 3 here on the middle. Again, we have 3 as the last one. Now, as you can see, there is no number that is not circled. That means I've recorded all the numbers. I've circled all the numbers. Okay, now once I've done that, now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to start cancelling numbers starting from left and right, both sides. So when I cancel one number from the left side, that means I also go and cancel the other number on the right side. So I'm going to cancel 0 here. Again, I'll cancel 3 here on the right side. I come to the left side, I cancel 0. I also go to the right side, I cancel the next number. Again, I cancel one number on the left side, I also cancel another number on the right side. I cancel the other number on the left side. I also cancel another number on the right side. Now I've remained with one number in the middle. I've remained with one number in the middle. That is the median. Okay, that is the number which is on the middle. So when you counter check the numbers I've cancelled on the right side and on the left side of the one which is in the middle, when you look at the number I've cancelled on this number which is on the middle, you see that this side I've cancelled 4 numbers and this side I've cancelled the 4 numbers, and the one is the one which is on the middle. So the correct answer is B. Okay, unless if you have got questions, but basically that's how you find the answers for that. Okay, please don't hesitate to ask if you have got questions. Okay, so we go to question 9. Question 9 is very simple. Question 9 is very simple. It is as follows. The diagram shows triangle ABC in which DE is parallel to AB. Okay, so these lines which are parallel, they are talking about are these lines DE and AB. They are parallel. Okay, so that is the statement we can get there. That's all. Then the next question is, which angle corresponds to angle C? Which angle corresponds to angle CAB? Okay, so the angle that corresponds to angle CAB is what? Give me the answers. Comment your answers. Which one is the angle that corresponds to angle CAB? Before I give you explanation, we have got the angle DCE. This is the angle DCE, meaning this angle here. Does it correspond to angle? So let me identify also the angle CAB. Angle CAB is this angle here. Okay, does that angle here, which is CDCE, correspond with that? Do they occupy the same position? When we talk about corresponding, occupying the same position in a different does it occupy the same position in these two triangles? Okay, now let me just go straight and give you the answer. We have the triangle here, which is triangle CDE. Okay, and then we also have triangle CAB. Okay, those are the two triangles. So I've just extracted these triangles, I've just separated these triangles. So we have got CAB, that is the big triangle, and it's the one I have drawn this side, and then a triangle CDE, which is the smaller, is the one here. Okay, now our question is which angle corresponds to the angle CAB? So CAB is this one here, that is CAB. Now which angle corresponds with the CAB? Which angle is here? That is angle CDE, angle CE. So which is the correct answer? Is C. Okay, I don't know if you have understood. So the secret with this question is just dismantle the two triangles. Okay, just dismantle the two triangles, or the other way is you don't even have to dismantle them. You just have to identify the angle that is here, because these, they are already telling you that they are parallel. So, and moreover, these two triangles, they are made from one line, and this side is one line. Okay, so that means the way they are sitting, that is the way they correspond. So it's definitely this angle which is corresponding to this angle. Okay, if I speak a lot of mathematics language, or the language that you don't understand, I know your teachers could have been using a different language from what I'm using now. Please don't worry, ask me to clarify my statements. I'll be ready to clarify for you. Okay, so we come to question 10. Question 10 is a lady invested 2,550 kwacha in a bank for 3 years at a rate of 15% per annum, simple interest. Per annum simple interest. How much interest did she earn? Okay, investing this money for 3 years, the lady is supposed to earn a simple interest. Okay, the simple interest is 15% per year. So how much will she earn for 3 years? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come up with the formula for simple interest, which is I is equal to principal times rate sorry, I don't know what has happened. Let me just delete everything, because it seems sorry for that. It seems okay. Sorry for that. So what we need, I'm saying is we're going to use the formula, which is interest is equal to principal over or times rate times time over 100. So when we look at this, the principal that the lady invested, the principal is the money that was invested or that was put in the bank, which is 2,250 kwacha. Then times how much is the percentage, the rate, that is 15%. Then for how long will the money be in the bank? 3 years. So they already invested the money or put the money in the bank for 3 years. So now once we have found this, what we can do now is the next thing we can do is now, oh sorry, over 100, sorry, over 100. Then we say is equal to, then we know that this is 0 and this 0 can be cancelled out. Okay, so I don't want to deal with a lot of decimal numbers, so I'm going just to divide 255 divided by 10. 255 kwacha divided by 10 will give me 25.5. 25.5. Then times, when I multiply these numbers here, these 15 by 3 will give me 45. So by 45. Okay. Then I'm going to remember, for me to get 25, I divided 10 by, I divided 255 by 10. That means 10 has been used up. So meaning I'm remaining with that expression. Okay, so what I can do is I can come here on this other side. What I'll do as I'm multiplying, and that's what you need to do. You forget about the decimal place. So we just say 255. Okay, then times 45. Remember, I've just forgotten about decimal point so that it doesn't confuse. I know majority of the people get confused. So I'm going into multiplying because you will not go with a calculator in an exam. So I'll show you how you can multiply as well. So we say 5 by 5 will give me 25. So I'll write 5 carry 2. 5 by 5, 25 plus 2 is 27. Then 5 plus 5 will give me 10 plus 2, which will be 12. 12. Then we put 0 here. Then we multiply. 4 by 5 will give us 20. I'll write 0. Carry 2. 4 by 5 will give me 20 plus 2, 22. So I'll write 2, carry 2. 4 by 2 will give me 8 plus 2 will give me 10. So it will be like that. Then I'll do like that. Then I'm going to add this. Then 5 plus 0 will give me 5. 7 plus 0 will give me 7. 2 plus 2 will give me 4. 1 plus 8 will give me 9. Then 1. Okay, I hope I've multiplied well. Okay, now once I've done that, after I've gotten the answers correct, then I'm going to remember the point. As I'm going to record my answer here, I'll remember the decimal point, the numbers I was multiplying, 45 and 25.5. They had one decimal place, so that means my answer will have one decimal place here. Then this will be the answer. Once you have multiplied, then we say is equal to 1947. I hope I have 0.5. I hope I have calculated properly here. I hope I have done my a good job. Oh, sorry. Yes, I have noticed the problem. 0 here should be 0. It was 10, should be 0. So that means here it will be 1, and the answer will be 1 here. I had instinct telling me to say the answer is wrong here. Okay, so it should be 1147 kwacha as the answer. Thank you so much. I just felt it that something was off here. Okay, all right, so that is basically, that is the correct answer. Okay, we go to the next question. Okay. Okay, we come to question to section B. We uh, question 11. Okay, so question 11 is find the value of 4 raised to the power of 3 divided by 2. 4 raised to the power of 3 divided by 2. So to find this one, what we need to do is, I don't know, let me give you 10 seconds to see if you can get the correct answer for this one. How do we find the answer to this question? Okay, to find the answer to this question, what you need to do is this. We are going to rewrite the expression. So that is the expression we have there. Because of space, I don't want to waste a lot of space. So what we need to do is, we know that 4 and 4, they are the same number. So if the base is the same, we can just rewrite one base like this. Then once we have done that, then what we can do, since we are dividing here, that means we can just subtract the powers. Now remember, as I said earlier on, a number that has got no exponent, that means it's raised to the power of 1. So we have got 4 raised to the power of 3 divided by 4 raised to the power of 1. So what we can do is just subtract the exponents. So we can even put them in brackets. Then we say 3 minus 1 close bracket. So after that we say equal to, then we write the base, which is 4. Then 4, we say 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So the answer is 4 raised to the power of 2. Now remember, they are saying find the value. So we haven't found the value. So what we can do now next year, we can now just expand this. So we say 4 by 4. So when we multiply 4 by 4 will give us 16, and that is the value of that. Okay, if you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. But basically, that's how you will find the answer like that. Okay, we come to question 12. Question 12 is as follows. Given that B is equal to 6, negative 12, 3, 9, 0, 3. Okay, that is the matrix. So the actual question is, A, state the order of matrix B. State the order of matrix B. So how do we write the order of matrix B? So what we do is, the order of matrix B will be, we first count the number of rows. Okay, so when you're writing the matrix, it is rows by columns. Okay, rows by columns. So our question is, how many rows? We've got 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows, so we put 3 where there is rows there. Okay, we put 3 there. Then we say by. Then how many columns? So we have found the rows. So we are saying how many columns? So columns is going downwards, from top going downwards, or downwards going upwards. So we have got 2 rows there, 2 columns, sorry. We have 3 rows, then we have 2 columns. So we say 3 by 2. That is the order. So the order of this matrix is 3 by 2. Okay. We come to question B, which is find 1 over 3 B. Find 1 over 3 B. Now, what we are going to do is, I'm going to rewrite this expression, which is 1 over 3 B. We should understand that this is a scalar. Now, I'm sure you learned about multiplying a matrix by a scalar. You learned about multiplying a scalar by a matrix, or a matrix by a scalar. So what we're going to do is, we are going to say equal to, then what am I writing? Before I write the what, I'm going to write 1 over 3, then open bracket, then we have got 6, negative 12, then we have got 3903. Okay, so close bracket. What we can do now is we can multiply every element in the matrix by 1/3. Okay, so we are going to come up with something like this. Okay, we're going to come up with something like this. We have a bigger matrix like that, then we say 1/3 by 6. Okay, again by this should be put in brackets as well as this one, by then these 3. Okay, then again 1/3 by 0, then again in brackets. Then we come to this row again, we say open bracket 1/3 by -12, sorry, by -12. Okay, then close bracket 1/3 by 9. This 9 in the middle, the 9 on the middle there, put them in bracket as well. Then again we say open bracket 1/3 by 3, close bracket, then the entire, you close it like that. Okay, then because of space, I'll extend it to this side. Okay, I'll try to minimize the numbers. Please don't get confused. If you don't see properly, just ask. Then we say we start with this one here. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, then we start with this one here. Sorry, we start with this one here. 1/3 by 6. So this 3 by and 6. So it says 6. 3 into 3, it's 1. 3 into 6, that is 2. Then we say 1 into 1 will give us 1. So 1 times 2 will give us 2. So the answer here will be 2. In other words, what you can do is just divide this number and this number. The answer you get is the correct answer. So like here, I can just say 1/3 divide 1/3. So I just say 3 divided by 3 will give me 1. So that will be the answer here, 1. Okay, 3 divided by 0, it will be 0. That is when you have 0, then you divide it by 3, it will give you 0. 0 divided by 3 will give you 0. Again, I start this side, I come here, I divide -12 divided by 3 will give me -4. Okay, again I come here, 9 divided by 3 will give me 3. Then I come here, 3 divided by 3 will give me 1. And so the actual matrix now is -4, 1, 3, 0, 1. So multiplying matrix B by 1/3 will give us a matrix which is 2, -4, 1, 3, 0, 1. If you have got questions, ask in the comment section. But basically, that's how you find the answer for that one. Okay, so if there are no questions, we go to the next question, please. We go to the next question. Okay, so I'm lagging because of space. So don't worry if you have gotten confused. I'm here to help as well. Okay, we come to question 13. Solve the equation 2x plus 4 is equal to 2. So what we can do here is we are going to say equal to. So what we'll do is I'm going to is equal to, then 4 come the equals, go cross the equal sign. So I've got 2, then 4x, positive 4 crosses the sign, the equal sign, then it becomes -4. Then what we do, we evaluate that. I'm going to say equals to 2x, then 2x then is equal to, then the signs are all are different. So which number is bigger? 4 is bigger than 2, so we're going to have a negative sign as an answer. Then we say 4 my 4 minus 2 will give us 2. So the answer will be negative 2. Okay, once we have found the answer to be negative 2, what we need to do is we need to remain with the x alone on this side. So we divide both sides by 2 and this side by 2. So the 2 here cancels each other out. Length they want us to find. The length of CD is this length. They want us to find this length. Okay. So for us to find the length of that, what we're going to do is we're going to use Pythagoras theorem. That is the one we're going to use Pythagoras theorem to find this question. So what we'll do is we're going to come up with the formula, which is CD squared is equal to CE plus DE. Okay, so what is CD? We are not given. Remember, these they should be squared as well. Okay, so what is the length of CD? We don't know. So here when we square, that means we are squaring both letters. We are squaring the distance. So put them in brackets like that so that they don't confuse you. So we have got CD, which is the hypotenuse. So we call it hypotenuse squared, which is equal to CE. So CE is this length here up to here. So what is that length? So since we know that AD or DA is equal to 5 meters and DA is equal to EB, even if EB that is 5 meters, so not centimeters, 5 meters. So we subtract 5 from 17 because the 17 is for the entire length from C to B. So when we subtract the length of 5 meters from 17, will leave us with 12 meters. Okay, so I'm going to forget about meters a bit. Let's ignore the unit signs. So let's forget about the units. Let's just concentrate on the numbers. So we have got 12 squared, which is plus, then DE. DE, this is the length. So that length, what is the size of that length? We are going to get this length from AB, the length of AB, because AB is equal to DE. So that is also 16 meters. Okay, this one is 12, sorry, this one is 12 meters. This one is equal to 12 meters. Okay, so this one is going to be 16 squared. Okay, so once we have done this, what we can do next is we're going to write hypotenuse squared is equal to the square number of 12 is 140, meaning 12 times 12 will give us 144, then plus 16 by 16 will give us 256. Okay, then next what we do, we write hypotenuse squared is equal to, when we combine that will give us 400. Okay, then we say, what do we do now to find the value of DC? To find the value of CD, or DC, we are going to square root. So the square root of hypotenuse squared is hypo, which is equal to, the square root of 400 is 20. So the length of CD is 20 meters. Okay, so that is the length of CD. Okay, if you are confused anywhere, you can ask me. I will definitely explain to you. Basically, that's how you find the answer for this question. Okay, if you know questions, we go to the next question. Please share this video with your friends. Share this video with your friends. Okay, we come to question 15, which is given that f of x is equal to 2x minus 2 over 4, Find f of 11. Okay, so to find this, what we're going to do, I'm just going to write the formula out. We know that this is the formula we're going to be using, this one here. So I'm not going to copy the formula. Instead, I'll just place where there is x, I'll put 11. So we say f open bracket 11 then is equal to then 2 open bracket where there is x, I'll put 11 then minus 2 over 4. Okay, then what do I do now? I evaluate that, so I'm going to have 22 11 sorry 2 times 11 will give me 22 minus 2 over 4, then 22 minus 2 will give me 20 over 4. Then I'm going to divide 20 divided by 4 will give me 5. Okay, so when x is equal to 11, the value will be 5. Okay, unless if you have got questions. If you don't have questions, then we can go ahead and do question 16. Sorry, well, that was question 15. We go to question 16. So question 16 is convert 3.125 to a number in base 2. Convert 3.125 to a number in base 2. So convert that number into base 2. How do we convert that number into base 2? Okay, so to convert this number into a number in base 2, what we need to do is we're going to do this. We are going to divide a whole number and a fraction. The whole number will be alone and the fraction will be alone. So we have got 3, which is the whole number, okay, and we have got a fraction, which is 0.125. So let's start with the whole number. So to convert this whole number into base 2, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Let me just see. Okay, we're going to come up with a frame like this, then like that. Then we have got 2. Sorry, we have got. Then we say 2 into 3. It will go 1 time. Remainder 1, like that. Then 2 into 1. It will go 0 times. Remainder 1. Now, since here on the middle we have found the answer to be 0, that means our calculation has ended. So we just copy from down going upwards. We copy the remainder. So we have got 1, 1. These are this is 3 in base 2. Okay. Now for the whole numbers we are done. We come to decimal numbers, to these fraction numbers. So to get the answer for this one, to convert a fraction or a decimal number into base 2, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply these numbers by 2. When we multiply this by 2, will give us 0.25. Okay, so what we do is we get the part of the whole number, which is 0. We write it here. Okay, so we can even write this decimal 0 like here, and then we write this 0. This 0 here, the second one I've written, is the one that has come from here. This one is a placeholder. It's a placeholder. Okay, so we have 0. Then we multiply. Then we multiply 0.25 times 2, which will give us 0.5. Okay, so again I get this 0 here, this 0, and write it here. Okay, then once I've done that, again I multiply 0.5 times 2 will give me, when you multiply that, it will give me 1. Okay, so from this answer we get this 1, and immediately we have gotten 1, that means the calculation has ended, and we write it here. Okay, then what next thing? The next thing now we need to do is combine the answer we got from the whole number and this answer. Okay, so now from the look of things we know that that is 1, and then we have got this down here, which is 0.01. okay, it should be a point here. So here again we can have points like that. Okay, then when we add them, 0 plus 1 will give us 1, 0 plus 1 will give us 1, 0 plus 0 will give us 0, 0 plus 0 will give us 0, 1 plus 0 will give us 1, 1 plus 0 will give us 1, then point here. So this will be the answer. So converting 3.125 to a number in base 2 will give us 11001 in base 2. Okay, and let's see if you have got questions, but basically that's how you do that one. That's how you do it. So if you don't have questions, please, we can go ahead and solve. We go to the next question. Okay, we come to question 17, which is a stone of mass 250 grams has a volume of 1250 centimeter cubic, its density. Find its density. Okay, so density. So how do we find density? We say density is equal to mass over volume. That is the formula for density. So now when you look at the statement, are we given mass? Yes, here is the mass. We are given 250 grams. Sorry, 250 grams. Not what 250 grams. Okay, over, are we given volume? Yes, we're given volume, that is 1250 centimeter cubic. Okay, so how do we find the density? We divide. Okay, so what we can do now to make the expression easier, that means we can cancel this 0 down and this 0 up. Okay, then we say, can 125 go into 25? No, it can't. So what we do is we write 0, then we add 0 to 25, it becomes 250, put a decimal point to the answer. Then we say, can 125 go into 250? We are saying yes, it can. How many times? 2 times. Sorry. Now we can say, now since we have already found the digits, what we can do now, we can start by writing this unit on top, grams, then this unit down, we say centimeter per centimeter cubic, and that is the answer. And that is the answer, 0.2 grams per centimeter cubic. That is the density of the stone. Okay, if you have got questions, I'm here to help. Okay, we come to question 18. We come to question 18. Question 18. Question 18 is as follows. Mrs. Manzi's water meter reading were 153,703 and 153, 918 at the beginning and at the end of particular month, respectively. So when they use the word respectively, what you need to do to understand is in that order. So when they say at the beginning, so meaning beginning is the reading for beginning is this one because they have said respectively in the way they are coming. The one that is mentioned first will connect with the one which is mentioned first in the other set. So beginning at the end also matches with this one. Okay, I hope you have understood now. Now, once we have done, next thing we're going to do is now we are going to go ahead and complete reading the question. I've clarified that point. I hope you should always understand that when they say respectively, they are saying in that order, the way they are coming. Okay, the water company charges 0.5 per liter of water used and a fixed charge of 150 kwacha. How many liters of water did she? That is question 18A, and question B is what was her bill. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to subtract these numbers, so which means we need to subtract this number from this number. So what we can do is we can write them here. I'll write them here on the left side of the screen, which is 115, 153, 703 minus 153, 918, like that. Then we find the difference. So it's saying to subtract, sorry, what did I say? No, excuse me, I'm sorry, this is not the way it should be. This number is the one that should be at the top. 153 minus 703, like that. Then we say 8 minus 3 will give us 5. Then 1 minus 0 will give us 1. 9 minus 7 will give us 2. Then these will give us 0, 0, 0, 0, which I hope you know that you can't write. It's okay, we don't write them. So, meaning, how many liters of water did she use? She used 215 liters. 215 liters of water. 215 liters of water. That is the amount of liters she liters. Okay, that's the one she used. Okay, 215 liters. Then we come here, we say, now we come to question B. What was her cost? Now remember, she used 215 liters. So we need to multiply that by the cost of per liter for the cost of water per liter. So 215 times 0.5. So what I can do is I know this number has got two significant two decimal places, sorry. So which means I can say it has got, let me say it is 0.5. That means it has got one decimal place. So I'm going to multiply by 5. Then I'll remember that it has one decimal place. The answer should have one decimal place. That's the easiest I can do. I'll ignore the decimal point so that doesn't confuse me. Then I'll know that it has got, the answer should have one decimal place. So which is, that will give us 25. So I'm going to write 5 carry 2. That will give me 5 plus 2. That will be 10. Okay. So the cost of water, just the cost of water itself, the liters, the price times the liters, it will be 107 kwacha 50 ngwe. That is how much she costed. Now remember, they are saying there is also a fixed charge of 150. So what we can do is now we add 150 kwacha plus 107.50. how much will it give us? So it is 5 here, because even here we can say point. It's 5. 0 plus 5 will give us 5. 0 plus 7 will give us 7. We put a point here. Then we say 5 plus 0 will give us 5. Then plus that will give us 1 plus 1 will give us 2. So the amount of the total bill was 257 kwacha 50 ngwe. Okay, unless if you have got question, but basically that's how you find the answer. Okay, now we come to question 19, which is question 19 is given that the universal set E for universal, the universal set is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. X is equal to 2 3 5 7 and Y is equal to 2 4 6 8 10. Then the question is list set X intersection Y complement. Set X intersection Y complement. Okay, tough one. Okay, so what we're going to do is first we are going to find the members of Y complement. So the members of X, they are here. We know them, they are here. Okay, so what we are remaining with is just to find the members of Y complement. So we will say Y complement is equal to open bracket. So Y complement, we're talking about elements that are not found in Y. So Y we have got 2. So when we check on 1, is 1 found in Y? This Y here. We are saying no, so we write Y. 1 is not found in Y. 2, yes. 3 is 3 found in Y? No. So we write 3. Then is 4 found in Y? Yes. 5, is 5 found in Y? No. Then we come and see, is 6 found in Y? Yes. 7, is 7 found in Y? No. So we are going to write 7 there. Okay. Then 8, yes. Is 9 found in Y? No. So we can write 9 there. Is 10 found in Y? Yes. So Y complement is equal to 1 3 5 7 9. Okay. Now I can, for easier, for it to be easier for us, I can write Y complement is equal to, so we have got 1 comma 5 7 9 close bracket. Okay, so now the question is we come up with the set of X intersection Y complement. X intersection Y complement. So we open the set here, then we say, is 1 found in both sets? Remember, we are comparing these sets, the ones I'm circling here. These are the ones we're comparing. So is 1 found in X? No. 3 in X? Yes. So we write 3. Is 5 found in X? Yes. So 5 is found in both X and Y, and 3 is found in both X and Y complement, Y complement. Then is 7 found in both? Yes. So I also write 7. 9, no. So this is the X intersection Y complement. X intersection Y complement. Okay. All right. So if you have got questions, please you can ask in the. So we come to question 20. We come to question 20, which is we come to question 20, which is the table shows marks scored in a mathematics by learners in grade 9 class. So we have got marks and numbers. So we have got here marks and numbers down here. So learners who scored 11 marks were 5. Learners who scored 12 marks was 1. Learners who scored 13 marks were 3. Learners who scored 14 marks were 4. Learners who scored 6 marks were 6. Sorry, learners who scored 15 marks were 6. Learners who scored 2 marks were who scored 16 marks were 2. Learners who scored 17 marks were 3. Learners who scored 18 marks were 1. So the only one learner scored those marks. Okay, so the question is, how many learners sat the examination? How many learners sat for the examination? How many learners sat for the examination? Okay, so here I was just trying to figure out. So how many learners? So for us to find how many learners sat for the exams, what we need to do is we just need to add these numbers. That's all. We just need to, you don't need even to waste time thinking. No, just add these numbers. So we say 5 plus 1 will give us 6. 6 plus 3 will give us 9. 9 plus 4, 13. 13 plus 6, 19. 19 plus 2, 21. 21 plus 3, 24. 24 plus 1, yeah, it will give us 25. Will give us 25. Okay. So it's going to give us 25. So how many learners sat for the examination? We are saying 25 learners. Okay, so there were 25 learners. Okay, so we come to next question. We come to question 21. Question 21 is asking us to evaluate 125, the cube root of 125 minus square root of 9. What number can we multiply by itself 3 times to give us 125? So we have 5 by 5 will give us 5 plus times 5 will give us 125. So the cube root of 125 is 5 minus the square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 9 is 3. So minus 3, which will give us 2 as the answer. As simple as that. Okay. All right. We come to the next question, which is simplify negative 5x plus 2x squared plus or minus 8x plus 9 squared. So what we're going to do now here is simple. The first thing we need to do is we just have to rearrange them in order. We have got negative 5x, okay, there's 8x, then we have something like this, plus 2x squared plus 9x squared, which is equal to, so since these are negative 5x and negative 8x, that means our answer is going to be a negative, which is going to be 13x. Then we come here, this one we have evaluated this one, which has given us negative 13. Then we say 2x squared plus 9x squared, which will give us plus 11x squared. So this is the answer. Now that way we have simplified it like that. Or what you need to do is just rearranging this expression into these two sets. Okay, so there is no equal sign that the negative 8 will change to be a positive. It's just a matter of shifting them. You put like terms together. That's all. Okay. we come to the next question, which is find the size of the interior angle of a regular polygon with 5 sides. Find the size of the exterior angle of a regular polygon with 5 sides. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the formula for exterior angle. So we know that the exterior angle of a triangle of any polygon add up to 360 degrees. Okay, so meaning we can say the size of a triangle is equal to, so we say exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees divided by number of sides. Okay, number of sides. So here we have got 360, we have got 300, okay, divide by the number of sides. So how many sides? We are told 5. So divide by 5. Okay, so we can say is equal to, so the size of exterior angle will be the quotient we'll get. So we say 5 into 3, it can't, unless we say 5 into 36, it will go 7 times remainder 1. So we have 1, which is 1 and 0 will make it 10. 5 into 10, it will go 2 times. So the size of the exterior angle is 72 degrees. If you have got questions, please you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, basically this is how you solve the question. We come to 24, which is the ratio to the number of women at a wedding was 3 to 5 respectively. If there were 25 women at the wedding, find the number of men. Okay, so we are told the ratio is of the ratio of men to women is, so what we can do is, let me use down here where there is space, so that, so we are saying men okay, we are saying men, women, then the ratio men to women, the ratio I told you for men is 3, for women is 5, and then we also each other, then we have x, then we say x, then we say equal to, then we ask ourselves to say how many times 5 will go into 75? It will go 15 times. Or 5 into 7, it will go 1 time. This is 1. Then remainder 2. So we put 2 here. It becomes 25. 5 into 25, it will go 5 times. So like that. So there were 15 men. So here we say 15 men. Okay. We are remaining with, I wanted to complete this entire paper. Now there is a storm that is coming, so I'm just worried of using the things with the storm, so I'll find time to finish, but it's not yet stormy, so let me try if I can cruise and then finish this. So we have found that at the wedding there were 15 men. Okay, so immediately you see, I know the other thing is network might be poor during the storm, so I may not, it may be breaking, so I don't want. Okay, so we come to this question here. Okay, the diagram shows the location of two schools A and B. Angle SAB is equal to 35 degrees. Find the bearing of B from A. A. So